If you look at the backdrop, it was specially selected by me after considerable thought. Robert Frost, I think everybody knows. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. I took the road, I think mainly Mr. Irfan Razak and his brothers took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. There are two very famous advertisements which I think you must have all seen or read, or it's etched in your mind. One of them I will read. You never actually own a prestige property. You simply look after it for the next generation. Where did I get this from? Patek Philippe, one of the great, I consider one of the most valuable watch brands in the world, and the boss has one. I had one, but it was stolen. It gets into your hearts etched. You never own a prestige property. You just keep it for the next generation. That is the quality. Some 30 years ago, I was sitting with Dr. R.A. Maker. You have heard of Maker Chambers in Bombay? Maker. Yeah. And we selected, a few of us selected, I think Mr. Haji Seth would know him. We selected his advertisement then. We build the castles, you dream in the air. That is Dr. Maker Chambers. We build the castles, you dream in the air. Now it is Prestige. Prestige will adorn that city with Liberty Towers and a huge addition to their portfolio. Let me drop a few names. UB City. Some 20 years ago, I remember talking to the chairman at 1:30 a.m. He may not remember it, because that is when the king of good times was available. Always middle of the night. And I told him, what is ours is ours. What is his is his. What is ours is ours. What is his is his. Then we have the Mink Square here in Bengaluru with Apple in it. Jaggi will tell us. Apple, as you know, today or yesterday was a $1 trillion, 1 plus 1 plus 1, $3 trillion company, world record. Then we have Dial Hotel, 960 keys, Fez, the biggest hotel in the country, in Delhi. Then we have my favorite Cochin Neptune on the water. And we have Exotica, Edwardian, Zach, Kenilworth, Mr. Seth's family is already there, Waterford and all the developments, Golfshire and Marriott. And today I cannot forget two people. One is Mr. Hari Kode, who was with me on a flight from Bombay. And when chatting, I asked him, why do you entrust all your work to Prestige? And he told me, because I like Irfan Razak. I like Irfan Razak. And of course, Mr. Adukeshulu, another great man whom I knew, introduced by Mr. Narasimha Rao, and unfortunately, both are not with us. The independent directors. Dr. Ranga Naik is the preeminent instinctual physician. He can smell your medical problem before you open your mouth. It has happened to me. Please stand up and take a bow. He was first introduced to me by Mr. S.M. Krishna. Can you believe that? He told me, check him out. Then Mr. Jagdish Reddy, our distinguished hound dog chair of the audit committee. I must tell you that he can analyze even without seeing the papers supplied by Manoj and his team. And his knowledge and depth of audit is superior to most. Difficult to replace Jagdish. Mr. Noor Jafar is a personal friend of mine and ours. He is unfortunately in the United States. Otherwise, we would have enjoyed meeting him here. He's an industrialist with vast knowledge. Neelam Chiba, Her Majesty. She is our fresh humanitarian asset, giving the board a morally uplifting dimension. You see, what do we exist for? It's not the money. It's not the money. The money will come, provided the brand is complete. And thank you, Neelam, for joining. Two important assets gives Prestige the diamond polish of civilization. Don't forget it. The world-class currency museum, Dr. Rizwan. It has added to the city's wealth. It has added to the city's wealth. We do not have something like this. It is very unique. And I salute Dr. Rizwan for taking that initiative and maintaining it and getting it to world-class standards, round the clock, year after year. Very difficult to manage. The Mona Lisa, have you heard of? Temperature controlled. He has done it. Isn't that fantastic? This adds civilization to Prestige. Then the Sublime Art Gallery. Amazing. I'll tell you why it is amazing. Because Mrs. Irfan's artwork graces the walls of Sublime. Take a look at it. It's a unique talent, and I must salute her. I didn't know, but believe me, she is a great asset to this family and to the chairman's family. The Right Honorable Noman Razak, where is he? Oh. I've got a new title for him today. The Right Honorable Noman Razak, immaculately dressed. I've known him for 30 years, and each time he looks at me, he will straighten my tie or pull at my... He is the king of Savile Row, Bangalore. It's not an exaggeration, Noman. You are the king of Savile Row, Bangalore, which is the greatest compliment that we can pay you. Special mention for Venkat, for his vast canvas of an imagination. He protects us from all the rules and regulations. You know, I estimate that 20% of our revenue goes in fulfilling government regulations. Is that correct? Or less? Around 20%. Can you imagine? For every rupee that we earn, 20 paisa goes for that. I want to mention also too youngsters, Faiz, who is here, a dear friend of mine, and a dear heir to Dr. Rizwan Razak's estate and throne, and to Zaid Noman, who is sitting here, whom I have known since babyhood. Zaid. Mr. Zakaria Hashim is here. He is a stalwart, devoted to the company, and without you, we would be much weaker. You have added strength. Mr. Swaroop, is he here? For his skillful developmental efforts. Dr. Pai, Arvind Pai, please stand up. For his solid and steadfast legal fortifications. Legal fortifications. Thank you, Dr. Arvind. Man of great gravitas, Suresh Singarvelu. You see, Suresh's father was my friend. How do you like that? He was the police commissioner of Chennai, Madras, in the old days. Thank you, Suresh. He has gravitas. That means he thinks before he talks. I don't know how you selected these people, boss. They are fantastic people. Dirty doesn't. Then we have Mr. Sharma, Mr. Moore, Manoj is here, Mr. Naik, Colonel Sri Kumar, 25 years or so of service. I've specially asked for him to come. Is he here? Oh, thank you, Colonel. Colonel Milan, 10,000 and counting. 10,000 and you look after 10. I don't know how you do it. I can't look after two people, my wife and my daughter. 10,000 people. And the chief of our retail, Muhammad Ali, is he here? Absent. K2K Amin. And our Bombay CEO, Tariq Ahmed. Remarkable find. Jaggi Marwa, not yet come. Naeem Noor is here. Naeem. I know Naeem from day one. He works and works and works and works, and unfortunately, I think he has a doctor to control his blood pressure. You're doing it. Thank you, Naeem. The great Prestige Brotherhood. We salute Maestro Irfan, who led the great team in one lifetime. In one lifetime. He joins the pantheon of our great heroes. And you know their names. I knew Dhirubhai Ambani personally. And he's coming in that pantheon of greats. And J. Tata, the predecessor of Ratan. I knew him. I knew Nani Palkewala. And you know what is the greatness? Is his honest, charismatic leadership. And I tell him, the best is yet to come. We are forever bound to Prestige by our destiny and your futuristic vision. Before I close, I wish to recognize a few people who have come. Mr. Rahman Khan, Justice Michael Dikona, famous man. Justice, please stand up, Justice Rahman Khan. Please stand up. The representative of the government of Karnataka, Mr. P. Harishekaran, ADG Fire. ADG Fire. I'm always afraid of fire. Thank you for coming. You know why he has come? He got a command from the Madras Christian College, Tambaram. Please attend your senior's farewell. I am senior to him. Thank you for coming. I also recognize Arvind Kasturi, Doctor, CEO of St. John's. Thank you for coming. Remarkable man. Thank you. And I think you took over 6 months ago. Year and a half. I hope you're happy. Dr. Ranga knows him, I think. Would be St. John's, yes. Then two great educationalists. One is Father Victor Lobo. Please stand up. I hope you know who he is. He's the Vice Chancellor of St. Joseph's. The problem is he's so popular, everybody wants admission. Thank you, Father Victor, for your friendship and for your support. Another great person is Chancellor of Garden City University, Dr. V G Joseph, and his son. Both are the great educationists, and I tell you that they have made a mark with ethics. Ethics. As Chairman Irfan said, ethics. That's why they are great. Then I have to recognize a few other people. Architect Thomas is here. Please stand up. Thomas is here with us from the beginning. And Mr. Balla is here. Mr. Balla. Or he has left. Oh. And I thank everybody who has responded to this great event. And I hope that you will continue. Mr. Chandrasekhar is here, who was Commissioner Mysore. Thank you. And Dr. Ajay Shetty Manipal is here. Thank you. And I wish to extend a warm welcome for all the people who have arrived. And I think Mr. M. Chandrasekhar has come. He is a friend of ours. If you remember, when Golfshire opened, he was IG Central. Now he is holding an even more important place. He's here. And I especially wanted him to come because when Golfshire opened, you remember the Chief Minister came and he was on duty. Thank you, Mr. Chandra. He's a friend of Prestige. All of these are good friends of Prestige. I don't think Prestige has any enemies. Whenever I find that somebody has wronged us, there is no ill feeling in Irfan's heart. No. He just keeps quiet. I think that is something we have to learn. And I know several instances of people who have wronged us, who have let us down after making promises. That's a great quality. I wish the next generation gets that one quality. No hatred to anybody. Thank you very much.
Sir, Pratap Reddy has come. Pratap Reddy also. Pratap Reddy.
Mr. Pratap Reddy has come. Please come. Please stand up. Thank you for seeing. You know why he has come? Mr. Pratap Reddy was commissioner of this city, and Mr. Dayananda is also supposed to come. He may join, but Mr. Pratap Reddy has come not because of me or because of the company. He has come because of the food. He loves Conrad food. Thank you, Mr. Pratap Reddy, for taking the time. Anybody else? Uzma, yeah. Uzma, I already thanked, so many times that she takes me for granted. You see, I was at a loose end. And I tell you that the way she organizes events, one a day, sometimes two a day, amazing talent. And I think I call her Indra Nui of Prestige.